You know what really sucks? This is the eufy E20, and it's a 3-in-1 robot vacuum that just might replace all of your vacuums in one go. You can use it like a regular robot vacuum, or pull the vacuum out of the robot for a floor vacuum, or even convert it to a handheld vacuum. So is this 3-in-1 vacuum a jack of all trades or a master of none? Well, let's see. This video is sponsored by eufy, who have been so kind to send us the eufy E20 vacuum to try out. This isn't my first robo vacuum, and you might even remember the chaos that ensued with our last one. If you've ever shopped for a robot vacuum, you probably already know that there's all kinds of bells and whistles to choose from. The main bits to know about the eufy E20 are that this vacuum is straight up a transformer because it can actually work in 3 ways: a regular robo vac, a handheld vac, and a floor vac. It has a 5-stage filtration system that I'll get into in a bit, but for now, just know that it can suck up 99.97% of particles up to 0.3 microns. It has millimeter level obstacle avoidance with LiDAR, dual lasers, and an ultra-wide front scanner. And don't worry, we'll put that to the test soon. It's got fast charging and reaches a full charge in as little as 2.5 hours. It can run for up to 3 hours straight, cleaning 1,500 square feet on a single charge. And of course, it's not modern tech without an app. We'll get into the app in a bit too. One thing this vacuum is not is a mop. So you'll still need to get on your hands and knees and scrub those floors, bud. But in all honesty, I tried one of those mopping vacs in the past, and I didn't really like how that one worked. But if that's what you're looking for, I'm sure you can find some other eufy brand vacuum in that category. The main thing you probably want to know right now is, does it suck? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. In its regular baby robot mode, it has 8,000 pascals of suction. But get this, in the upright floor mode, it has 30,000 pascal suction force. That's a lot of pedros. Of course, in robot mode, it works on hardwood, carpet, tile, whatever you got. If it's made of floor, it can clean it. So as mentioned earlier, this vacuum has a 5-stage filter. What's worth noting about the filtration is that the E20 actually adapts the same cyclone technology that Dyson uses to make it work great in a handheld vacuum mode and in the flat robot vacuum mode. These cyclones can help separate the dust by their size and help with preventing the filter not to get clogged. So the pascals never end. Alright, so let me show you how this bad boy transforms. When you get the vacuum, it'll be in robo mode. Usually, you don't want to press the big red button, but in this case, I'll give you a pass. Just once. So push the red button and pull the vacuum out of the robot, and now it's a handheld. That's it. Super simple, super easy. There's a quick attachment on the robot itself that can be easily removed. It comes with the extendo floor attachment as well, so now you have a traditional floor vacuum. And when you're done, just put the vacuum back in the robot. Keep in mind, in order to charge the vacuum, it has to be in the robot has to be connected to the home base dump station, and the home base has to be plugged in. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the home base. This is where it dumps all the stuff it sucked up during its cleaning. When you put the vacuum in the robot, it'll automatically empty itself. And the bag only has to be replaced every 75 days. If you keep your house less messy, it'll last even longer. For me at least, the majority of this thing's time is spent in robo mode. And before you actually start doing anything, you need to make a map of your house. So it's gonna go and sniff around while it builds your map. But once it's done, you can label the rooms and adjust the boundaries of each room. On the home screen, you can quickly have it clean just one room or a specific area that you select. So let's say I'm having crumbs for lunch, and oops, all the crumbs on the floor. Now, instead of having it clean the whole kitchen, I'll just set it to spot clean just this area. Also for the map, you can merge rooms, divide them up, set up no-go zones, and even set up the type of flooring for each room. You actually don't even need to do that last one though, because it automatically detects what kind of floor it's on. If you're a human, like I am, you probably eat on a schedule, and so your crumbs get on the floor around the same times every day. You can set schedules like every weekday at 2 and 6, clean the kitchen or the dining room, if you have one of those. But you can also choose which rooms you want for each schedule, and how much suction power you want for each schedule. Other than schedule, you can set a do not disturb, save multiple maps, if you have a 2-story house, set your auto empty settings, and probably one of my favorite features is you can manually control the robot like a flippin' RC car. I don't think I've seen that with other robo vacuums, so that's kind of wild. By the way, if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, I'm gonna personally find you and have the E20 suck you up. So go subscribe. Let's get into the pros. So we've used this for at least a few weeks, maybe months, and overall it feels like there's more pros than cons. As with any robo vacuum, it lets you handle a decent amount of your daily cleaning in the laziest way possible, which I am 100% here for, because I hate cleaning. And as with most robo vacuums, it's pretty unobtrusive to your daily life. Being able to set a schedule and never open the app almost ever again is lovely. I've had a few vacuum robots at this point, and this is by far one of the quietest. It's also one of the smartest robots out there, thanks to the 3 lasers and LiDAR. It doesn't actually have to bump into something to detect it's there. For example, if I just step in front of it, it doesn't have to hit me to know that I'm right here. Switching to the other modes is very easy and intuitive. My favorite is actually the floor vacuum mode. It actually replaces the floor vacuum I already have. The roller extends, has a huge range of motion, fits under my sofa at least, and it's so easy to switch between the two. The handheld attachment is super handy to have in your workshop or just around the house for the little messes. Plus, it comes with other attachments if you need them. I find myself using the handheld one the least, but when I do use it, it's incredibly useful. Let's get into the cons. My only gripe, which is more like a non-issue really, is the capacity of the robot is a little bit smaller than I would expect. The reason I say non-issue is because if you're using this like a regular robot vacuum, it will empty itself automatically and then just return to cleaning like if nothing even happened. It's worth noting that the emptying process itself is a little loud.
Start collecting dust.
But that's not unique to this vacuum. I think that's just the cost of doing business with smart vacuums. So is the eufy E20 worth it? Does it make sense to have a 3-in-1 vacuum in the first place? I would say if you're already in the market for a robo vacuum and looking in that, $300 price range, then heck yes. The regular price for the E20 is above $500, but on special, it can be as low as $399. Like I said, this one vacuum can, and actually did, replace the 3 vacuums we already had. So I don't need these 3 separate vacuums anymore, I just need this one. I never need to remember where I put my vacuum. Oh, is it in the closet or the garage? No, it's in its cute little condo. I never need to worry about whether I charge my 3 separate vacuums, because it's always charged at its cute little condo. By the way, build quality on the E20 is excellent, and everything feels pretty high quality. So with all that, the eufy E20 is getting the Daniel's Tech Studio stamp of approval. This vacuum is the total package and then some. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know by commenting Pedro. Let's see if we can get to 30,000 Pedros. And if you like saving money, keep the money saving train going by watching this video next about how to save money on an AI voice recorder. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Charging.